This may be a bit of a shift in tone to my other videos, but genuinely, this is something I want to make a video essay on and be unironic at points. I did say points. Realistically, when the fuck am I ever being serious? I made a 7-minute video on materials, so take what you will from that. OST is an underappreciated form of music. I've typically found a lot of people brush it off like it's just background noise and it can't be music. And to that, I say, fuck you for starters. Secondly, people like 100 gecs and consider that to be music, which is literally modern day Alvin and the Chipmunk Nightcore fan edits. So the way I see it, fucking anything can be music at that point. I'm pretty much solely making this video on the basis that OST is genuinely something that I'm quite passionate about, but also it's mostly on the fact that I've just been recently sitting in the common room of my school, minding my own business, only for someone to come up to me and see that I'm listening to music, only to ask what I'm listening to. I don't know if it's just me that's like this, but personally, I find it quite difficult to tell someone that I'm listening to Katamari Damacy, Lonely Rolling Star in conversation. Might just be me though. As the years have passed, I've actually found that my playlist with soundtrack shit in them will normally have more entries than normal music. Of course, since I'm a very strange child, I find I have more enjoyment with OST. And I'm not just referring to game OST. No. I also mean the type of OST you met in a TV show or a movie. Some of my favourite music have came from soundtracks. I don't know how many times I've heard Snakeskin Boots from Call of Duty Zombies, but damn, I am still not sick of that song. And that's the beauty of OST. It is background music, so it's there to add emotion to a movie scene or a gameplay segment of a video game. It can be distracting, but to an extent where it's not annoying for the demographic. It's there to complement the project. Going back to what I was saying before, I found that with most actual music, I can get sick of them pretty quickly. But there's just something about soundtracks that is really hard to get sick of. An example of a great soundtrack that I will go in depth in will be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Ever heard of it? Of course you have. There's millions of annoying fans in every comment section. But I digress. JoJo's OST is honestly so good and it captures the show's essence and themes greatly. Whether that be about a murderer that just wants to live a quiet life, or a continental trip throughout the globe, all the way to Egypt. What I love so dearly about JoJo's is that every part a new protagonist shows up. And because of that, every JoJo in every part feels so different from the last. And because again, new protagonists each part, that means it doesn't feel unnatural to have a tonal shift. For example, part 1 is serious and strong in nature, as were typical shonen characters of the time, like Kenshiro. While part 2 is completely the opposite. Joseph is a massive asshole and charismatic as hell, and instead uses his brain instead of being ridiculously strong. Now, what does this in-depth analysis have to do with JoJo's soundtrack? Nothing. I just went completely off topic. No, but seriously, this means that the characters' themes are extremely distinct. Whether that be Okuyasu's theme, Jono's, Bruno's, Josuke's, Joseph's,
Overdrive, that's what it is. Coincidence? Nah, that's what you live. Whole plan dealt with accordingly. Better step from my foot on, that's a mistake.
or even Kakui's. But especially Yoshikage Kira. His theme invokes that quiet life feel he has going for himself. It takes the whole hiding in the middle of society thing to a whole new level. Because in the end, Yoshikage is just a normal guy trying to mind his own business. But in order to do that, he has to get his hands dirty. Every theme really encapsulates the characters really well. But I can already hear the keys of someone typing named Mr. how do I rotate text being like,
But Zero, that doesn't give you any more reason to listen to OST over normal music.
into that I say, shut up, I'm getting to it. The reason why I'm talking about all this character analysis bullshit is because all of these factors go into why I think I love soundtracks so dearly. Whenever I think of the songs, the characters and memories of these characters come back into mind. And at least for me, if you enjoy a game or a TV show, you're more likely to get invested into the music of that game or TV show because of enjoyment. Well, that and if the song is actually good. If it's dog shit, you obviously won't like it. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, it just made more sense in my head. But that doesn't mean you can't enjoy OST from shit you've never even seen the source material for. Honestly, I love a bunch of soundtracks from shit I still have yet to watch or play. A good example of this is Smash Bros. Smash has many soundtracks from series I've never even played. Castlevania, Persona, Bayonetta. The songs I'm specifically thinking about when I think of these games. Vampire Killer from Castlevania. Rivers in the Desert from Persona.
A river in a dry land, the last in a lost head. When the hope of new beginnings burned our feet, now we need it.
Even though I think that song might be at a spoilery point, I don't really know myself, but I remember my friends were near the end of the game, and by the time they got to that part in the game, they were just like at the end. Yeah, don't look into that just in case. Bad idea probably. And Hit the Climax from Bayonetta. I've now got food me and a drink. Let's go. And speaking about Smash, they have some great arrangements made for the game. Off the top of my head, I can think of Halland from Minecraft. Beneath the Mask from Persona 5. Divine Bloodlines from Castlevania. ARMS Grand Prix official theme song from, you guessed it, ARMS. And even the Fire Emblem Three Houses theme. Which, by the way, don't listen to the hate of the annoying ass Smash fans. That game is great from what I've played. And how can I not address the elephant in the room? The Megalovania Smash remix. This was fucking insane when this happened because everyone was going off on their shit and they were just losing their minds because Sans was in the game. This song sounds a lot like a love letter to the fans, whether it be the leitmotifs of Toriel, Asgore, and Papyrus' battle themes within the song. To the massive choir playing in the background. You can tell Toby Fox saw this as a passion project, putting his theme that originated in an Earthbound Halloween hack all the way into a AAA Nintendo game. Also, side note, Toby was a bit of a competitive Smash player for a bit, so it makes sense why he got all out in order to see his music in one of his favourite game series. And that's typically why I like game OST more. I found creators tend to put more care into their music like Toby, especially when they're an indie developer and they care for their games. That doesn't go for every indie dev though. One popular pick Smash fans want in the game right now is Dante. And if Dante doesn't come with this fucking song, I will get Robertson Weston to new Capcom. And that song is Devil Trigger from Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5 is a game I have played quite a bit of. It was on Xbox Game Pass for a while, so I thought I'd give it a try. Turns out the game is actually really fucking cool, and I didn't finish it due to the fact that it came off Game Pass during a point in the year where I was going for like a sort of burnout of games. I sort of wish I finished it, but this song would always fucking pump me up while playing. Not many things can do it like this song. There's just something so great about it, and I don't really know how to describe it. I can't put my finger on what it is about the song, but it definitely does what it was meant to. As I said before, not many things can do it like Devil Trigger, but there's one certain game's music that always has the ability to bring me to this. And if you know me well, you'll probably know what OST I'm referring to. It is, of course, the Doom soundtrack. Doom 2016 is a game I had not even played until late last year, and after like 3 to 4 missions, I was obsessed with the game. Completing the game pretty quickly and becoming a massive fan of the series. I was awaiting for Doom Eternal coming out, which in the end ended up being delayed all the way up until March 20th, which for context, March 20th was the day lockdown started, so I had something to keep me occupied for the start of lockdown. By the time it was coming out, my friends Joe, Duncan, Sam and Kyle had all played the original Doom. 2016 of course, not the actual original Doom. I probably should have cleared that up actually. Yeah, Doom 2016, not the one that came out like in the 90s. So, the amount of hype I don't care that was a failed take. I'm keeping that in because that was fucking amazing. So, the amount of hype emanating off of us you'd think would leave us disappointed, but that game exceeded all our expectations. Well, except Joe, as he didn't really like the game, and Sam hasn't even played Doom Eternal yet, because he's a stupid bitch that only knows what the word persona means. But that doesn't matter. Either ways, we all virtually agreed that we love the soundtrack, and for good reason. As per most OST creators, Mick Gordon poured all of his might into the soundtrack. So much that he had to email one of the people that posted the game rips to politely ask them to take it down, as the game rip he didn't think was his best version of the song. Then he asked them to post it again, but with the actual version. Mick Gordon went through all of that just to one-up himself. But then again, that meant we were able to hear The Only Thing to Fear Is You at its best. It's sad to hear that Mick actually was not able to mix all of the tracks that he wanted to mix, but the handful he finished are genuinely beautiful. I'm going to end the video with a couple of songs from the OSTs that you can check out, so enjoy.
I will.
Thank you all for watching. Sub to throw rocks at kids.
こまでもチェイスいつもチェイス俺はチェイス逃げ場はない走り出せチェイス明日もチェイス叩きつけてやるのさ勝敗を分けるのは執念さだからI chase it
I'm recording this audio and I'm just like thinking right now, like I need myself a coffee right now. I don't know how to make one. If only there was some sort of tutorial